Hello and welcome back to Solar Farmer. Today we're going to talk about the different types of solar setups that you can do when installing your solar system. The reason being is there's so many questions regarding what is a grid tied, what is a hybrid, what is AC coupled, what is DC coupled. This is to help you run through all of that basically in a nutshell. It's complicated to explain all of the details. What you're seeing here is a very simple hybrid system that I've installed. It's the easiest one, and quite honestly I think it's the most practical. Not to mention it's also probably the most least expensive. But to begin, we'll start with grid tied. A lot of people don't understand that when you get a grid tied system, you put your solar in, and here's an example of that. When the solar comes in, everybody thinks, okay, I got solar energy, I can just go straight to my AC power. Well, that's not true. The grid tied is actually feeding your power company, so when the power company goes out, you don't have electricity. The next photo is going to be a grid tied, which is a very simple one. This is one I definitely do not recommend because there's a lot of things that can happen that are bad. The next one is DC coupled. This one here, basically your solar system goes through a charge controller, charges your battery, and then you have an inverter, very similar to what your grid tied is, and in a sense it kind of is also. But that inverter also produces AC power, and that's how you get your AC power in your house. So this is a DC coupled. The AC coupled is also very similar, but in this case it goes through an inverter which converts it to AC only if you have the other inverter that basically is connected to a battery that produces whatever voltage you need, so that it can trick the other inverter into thinking that there's electricity, and then that can go to your house. Obviously this one's much more expensive. Here's an example. The one on the left is an SMA grid tied, and on the right is a sunny island, which is supposed to help you go off grid. The yellow one tricks the red one into thinking that there's power, therefore you get power from the sunlight. This hybrid setup though is one unit. As you can see, there's a battery connected. The inverter by itself produces everything you need. It takes the DC from the solar panels, it charges your battery, and then it can either do both. It can feed the grid and give you power at your house. Now, the one that I like the most is this particular one by OutBack, because it's UL listed. Obviously that means it's built very well. The cost of this is quite expensive. The last I checked it was like $3,500 for one, and as you can see, you can parallel them in order to create a higher output. In this particular case, I was mistaken in my one video. This is actually a GK. This is a 5048 GK. It is not parallelable, so you can't do what you just saw there with a whole bunch of inverters together. But there is one, I believe it is the MK, that you can do that. This makes it simple, and it just works. If this video was helpful to you, please like and subscribe. Thank you. See you again.